So in this video here, we're going to identify the number of terms of a series given the sum of the series, right? Say we're having 4 plus 13 plus 22 plus going all the way up to n terms. So this is n terms equals to 539. Right, and we are asked to identify this n here, right? So for us to determine the number of terms of this series, the first thing we need to do is to identify which series is this one. Is it an arithmetic series or is it a geometric series? Let's first test for an arithmetic series, excuse me. So we're going to say d is equals to t2 minus t1 is equals to t3 minus, sorry about that, t3 minus t2, right? So d is equals to our term number 2 is 13 minus our term number 1, which is 4, equals to our term number 3, which is 22, minus our term number 2, which is 13. So I'm getting d as equals to, let me see my calculator, it's equals to 9, right? So now that I know that this is actually an arithmetic series, it's going to be easier for me now to identify the n value, right? So my d value is equals to 9, right? And I've proven that it's an arithmetic series, right? So now the first thing to do now is to identify the formula of an arithmetic series, the sum of an arithmetic series, because we want to identify the number of terms, right? So the sum is equals to n over 2 into 2a plus into n minus 1 multiplied by d, right? Why are we using the sum? Because we are given the sum value here, which is 539. So hence we are going to use the sum formula to identify the number of terms. So the sum here, Sn, is equals to 539. So I'm just going to substitute that, and our a value is 4, which is our first term. So the sum is 539 is equals to n over 2 into 2. Our a value is 4 plus into n minus 1 multiplied by our d, which is 9. And then from here, I'm just going to cross multiply these two. We'll get 539 times 2 is equals to n into, right? And then 2 times 4 is going to give us 8 plus, and then this 9 will multiply everything that is inside the bracket, right? And then you get 9n minus 9, right? So from here, we are going to find the product of 539 times 2, which is 1078, is equals to n into, and then add these like terms here, we have 9n minus 1, right? And then this n will multiply everything that is inside. We have 1078 is equals to 9n squared minus n, right? And then we transpose this to the other side. We have 9n squared minus n minus 1078 being equals to 0. To find the n value for this, you remember that the standard form of a quadratic sequence is let me just use the one with x. It's ax squared plus bx plus c, right? Why are we using this? It's the same standard form, so hence we will use the quadratic formula to find the value of n for this one here. So the quadratic formula is n is equals to minus b plus or minus, so let me write this plus or minus properly, plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, right? Of which our a value is equals to 9, our b value is equals to minus 1, our c value is equals to minus 1078, right? So we're going to substitute that into our quadratic formula, which would be n equals to minus our b value to minus 1 plus or minus the root of minus 1 squared minus 4 into 9 multiplied by minus 1078, right? And then we divide everything by 2 into our a value, which is 9. Punch this in the calculator. What I'm getting from my side is n being equals to 11, or n being equals to minus 10.89. You're gonna get it as a fraction, doesn't matter. But remember that the number of terms don't have a negative sign. And yeah, we don't have a negative sign. Let me stop there, because there will be a case where you'll be identifying the number of terms and they're somehow in decimal form. But we'll see that when we get there, if we are going to take a decimal form or not. But in this case, since this is a negative sign, we can't identify it as a number of terms. So we are going to say n is not equals to minus 10.89, right? So we're going to take this one, which is n being equals to 11. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, please write them down in the comment section below. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click that bell button.